You know, from the side, you don't see as much of the cell phone. You don't look like as much of a dork.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
The phone's right in my face. This could be really cool or completely a waste of time.
Waiting for the phone to smack in the face.
Don't make me laugh now.
Good hit.
Nothing like getting text messages on top of your scope while you're trying to aim.
All we're really figuring out here is we don't need smart scopes yet.
My neck.
I don't know how you made that shot.
On the previous episode of Backyard Battlefield, we took my completed M1A 308 caliber marksman rifle out to the ranch and tested it against multiple targets at different distances. In this episode, we have just a couple of things to wrap up before we take it out to a 300-yard range. We can't end the day out here at the ranch without some Tannerite explosive targets. This one was picked out by patron backer Robert Hamilton. We're gonna take care, at his request, of a couple of our very well-worn bowling pins. These things are shot to pieces, so we're gonna take this 5.5 pound Tannerite target, hit it with the M1A, and see if we can vaporize at least one of these bowling pins. That's coating really oddly. No, it's got moisture in it. Let's give it a shot. There we go. I'm gonna call that a fizzler. Well, our first target didn't detonate correctly, but thankfully, I did bring a backup. Let's try this again. Can I get a send it?
Send it.
Give me a minute. Now can I get a send it?
Send it.
Where is it? Oh, I see it now. Let me get that send it one last time.
Send it.
I sent it. Both of those bowling pins are completely vaporized. There's nothing left but a smoking crater. Well guys, this has been a lot of fun doing multiple distances and some Tannerite. We're gonna head out to a more organized range which has a 300-yard gong, and we're gonna see how it does with that distance. As we head on to the 300-yard range, I do want to give you guys a heads up that this footage was recorded before we made our final adjustments to the scope zero out at the ranch. So you are going to see a lot of these shots hitting high and up and to the left. Despite that, I do have to say this rifle does continue to perform great. I'm going to switch to the target on our right. I think that's still high. This table is so slick too. There we go, just had to hold low. All right, adjusting to the left target. Yeah, it's shooting way high. Like the zero is closer to 400 than 300. Hell, just a tiny bit left and that was a hit. So that feels pretty good. You want to give it a go at 300?
All right.
That is a splash.
It's just off to the top right, top left, I mean, just off the plate.
This table is such an awkward height for me. High left?
Just a hair.
Let's try prone. Oh, that's much better. After all, it's all about comfort. So basically from this angle, I'm aiming at the edge of the grass, where I see the grass end. So an inch above that then. Beautiful. Awesome. Can you safe it for me? I'm gonna put the scope camera on it and see what we can get. There's brass stuck to it. And safety off.
Now you get to aim through a cell phone.
That jitter.
200 or 300?
I'm doing 200.
That's 300. There you go.
The angle.
I couldn't tell where that one hit. I think you were over it.
Yeah, I think just over it and to the left. There's so much chromatic aberration. There's so many lenses it's going through. All the colors are crazy. All right, let's load up the bipod. Figure out where our target went. This is not good for one's eyes. And we're out.
Well, I got the one glamour shot showing how ridiculous that is, so I'm good.
It's enough to make your eyes go cross-eyed. Hey Josh, would you mind handing me a magazine?
Not a problem.
At least I could tell this time that it was locked open. I've got to believe the crosshairs and not everything I'm looking down the rifle because the mount is so twisted right now.
You're rolling that John Wick angle there, just rolling it all over.
This is so uncomfortable. I can't even explain how awful this is. What on earth? Yeah, because if I try to eyeball it, I'm tilting the rifle. I gotta believe the crosshairs. Believe the crosshairs. Chinesium. I think that was over. High? Oh my. All All right, well, we just lost our scope camera, so I'm gonna take it off, I think. I really wonder if I ought to bring the scope down a couple ticks.
If you look through the scope, you should be able to see a great big old hole in the dirt about 11 o'clock above the or right at the bracket.
Yeah, I think it's time to bring it down because shooting 8 inches low at 200 is too much too. 3, 4, 5.
So you're 10 total?
10 total.
Still can't tell.
Yeah, it's getting lost in the grass, I think. I'm gonna go for the right target just to see if that gives us a better splash. I held 2 inches low, so I'm gonna bring it down 5 more clicks.
Just off to the left. Hit.
There we go.
Solid hit too. Hit.
I held about 2.5 inches off the middle to the right. That was high.
Hit. You were about 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, just off the edge of the plate.
2 more clicks down. Let me see that mag. I'll just put 2 more down to verify. I think that'll do it for us. Thank you.
Good hit. I believe probably lower right edge.
Oh, okay. That's what I'm talking about. I'm gonna hold center and do it nice and slow.
Solid hit, I believe dead center.
And with that, we call it.
Sounds good to me.
Well guys, there you have it. It's been a couple of years to get this rifle set up how I wanted it and how I imagined it, but I've had a lot of fun along the way. I've learned a ton. I hope you guys have enjoyed coming along for the project. You guys can find all of the other previous episodes of this series linked right there in the description or at the title card at the end of this video. As always, a big thank you to Jeremiah for all of his work on this episode for our filming. You can check out his channels over at Never Ending Project Garage as well as Jerem Gaming. And of course, thank you to our range officers who were very patient with us as we played with a bunch of different cameras and audio setup equipment, and of course that stupid scope camera. They were very patient and quite helpful. It's always great to have some ROs not only watching your back but offering some advice along the way. For now, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time on the Backyard Battlefield. It is so hot out here.